when you undercook food, when the food is undercooked, not properly cooked, the intelligence groups don't conclude, because even if it is from Sudan, who come and attack, the zone of people should find out who was involved, even on the Sudan side. Because Sudan is really, they have their own internal issues, but it's very friendly with Uganda. If I go with precise information, and I tell General Salva Kiir that now, on this date, so and so from your side, and you can get information from inside Sudan. It's not all that difficult. Did this, I want you to hand him over because he killed the person, because he committed rape. They would hand him over very easily. But you just get a complaint. We are raided. Who raided you? Why don't you get the facts? So that we know what to do. So that we use our political capital. Because we have got a very good relationship with South Sudan. We have got a good relationship with Kenya. There is no way, if we have precise information, something so bad can happen and Kenya doesn't cooperate, or South Sudan. No way. So let the border groups, the security people, be serious. Don't condense issues. Conclude. Investigate. Develop networks inside the... There are people who can give you information in some of these countries. Poverty, that's why I am here. In actually 68%, I am here because in order to deal with that. Irrigation, I totally agree. That's what I was talking about here. Irrigation, I totally agree. Value addition and post-harvest, you are spot on. I totally agree with you. Tractors and horse, yes. I can't give up tractors. Although my sister wants me to remain with ox plows, but let's go Manyen also, and see how Manyen things are working. I had put here hiring tractors versus ox plows, but now you have answered it. That hiring a tractor for 1 acre is 100,000 shillings. Oil roads for Acholi, you people, you spend a lot of time on these arguments. Because when I did the road from Karuma to Pakwach to Western Nile, I was not talking about oil or what. I'm developing Uganda. Whether there is oil or no oil, we shall develop these places. They issued the budgeting. When I did the Orio all the way to the Sudan border, I was not oil or what. No. Our country needs to be connected. So these oil roads became a pressure because of the pipeline. Because the oil companies insisted on the pipeline. Me, I didn't support the idea of a pipeline. I wanted to build a refinery and end there, but for them they wanted a pipeline. And in the world, you must compromise. So we said, okay. So the pipeline starts from Hoima to Tanga. Now, actually, one of the reasons we started repairing the railway, the one the tall man spoke about, was I wanted the oil pipeline sections to be brought by rail from Kenya through Malaba to Pakwach, and then they could float down to Lake Albert by water. But because they insisted, after some confusion, Tanga in Tanzania was selected. Now, so then the question said, yeah, we are going to build the pipeline from Tanga to Hoima. But these Maram roads cannot support the vehicles which will be transporting the pipeline sections. So what do we do? You must build the roads. So that's why we are doing this oil road. It's not because it is because there is oil in the area. It is because in order to build the pipeline, the Maram roads cannot support these heavy vehicles which will bring the sections. So by concentrating on that Bunyoro area, it's not that we don't know there are other areas. For instance, we are going to get more oil in Karamoja, Kadam Basin. There's oil there. But we must start somewhere so that we will get moving. That's really the issue. Then the road, Moroto is my road. Now this man has taken it. I am the one who knows more about Moroto Road because I almost died there. Moroto, Gulu, Awere, Moroto. We shall do it. Once we get the money, we shall do it. It goes back to the other question, which Dongolobo versus Cham. You remember? CT scan for Achor hospital. That one was a pledge. It's a private hospital, but I promised that we shall support them. So Omona, please remind me to bring it up in the cabinet the other week. Ambassadors, you know, another thing I want you to, if you could do, somehow, because you see, these people come up because of individual merit. Locage, none of you knew Locage. We are the ones who trained that boy from, I think he was in the school here in Lira. And we developed him, and he had his talents. He came up. He came up from the army, not from you people. Now you have taken Locage. He has become an Achori. He's not a Ugandan. Please be careful of that reasoning. Locage came up through the army because of his individual merit. And because UPDF is an army which is hungry for merit. If you have got merit, we take you up. Not because of Achori, tribal chief. You already have enough tribal chiefs who are hereditary. Whether they have merit or what, I don't know. You have them. But these are people who come up on merit. Now, don't mix them up with all this issue of tribes and all this. Olanya came up because of merit. He came initially as UPC, but you could see he was a very clever young man, and he was in the other committee. And he also listened to the NRM message, very strong message, and got it. Say, why am I not in NRM? So these people are individual, mainly individual merit. So I think the best thing to do, instead of this tribal mathematics, what you should concentrate on is that when you get an assignment, excel in that assignment. You will come up. You will come, in a system like NRM. You definitely, certainly for the army, you definitely come up. Because we are always hungry for people of talent and capacity. Nodding disease, that is for the minister. You are here, you better answer that later before I conclude. Poor compensation actions. The Attorney General is here. You better investigate this because these people are doing free, giving you free information, free consultancy. They are talking of ghosts. People are not there, who are not the wrong people. Electricity, very good point about cost and stability. That power is high cost, but also not stable. But this one was caused by the issue of cost. My other dams are low cost. Bujagali, no. Isimba is low cost. Karuma is low cost. Narubare is low cost, the old one. Chira is low cost. The only one which has high cost is Bujagali, because it was messed up by Parliament, that Parliament of that time, and also these civil servants with their confusion. But we are trying to sort it out. That's why we have cut out Umeme. They had also brought in Umeme. We are now cutting out Umeme. We want Umeme to get out. Railway line, I want somebody to check, after I will check to find out what, because we are supposed to repair the line, the old line, from Tororo all the way to Pakwach. So I don't know what happened. I will check, and in my speech budget, I will comment on it. Aswa Ranch, breeding, I have noted it. NRM Sako, and tractors. This Sako was one of here. This is the one of, or the one of, the whole of Acholi. The one who have got a small Sako.
Yes, sir. It is actually sub-region.
Okay. I will contribute 100 million to them, wherever they are. Street boys in Guru causing problems. Street boys. Church pledges. Street boys. Is Deputy CDF here? Deputy CDF, you are here. Or is not around? Okay, my staff, Narweso Aruano. Narweso, you better note this point of the street children are causing insecurity in Gulu town. Church pledges, I hope you put it in the memorandum. Oh, okay. Omana will remind me. Don't worry, Reverend. They will remind me.
Okay.
Omana will remind me.
Your Excellency, we didn't include it here because we didn't